Alright everyone, we're back. So, what I did is I went to some of our settlements. When you do get settlements, sometimes they come under attack for various reasons, things, stuff like that. You do have to save them, which is kind of cool, and it's one of those things that kind of keeps progressing, so you can keep going and going and going. Oh hey, Mr. Raider. How are you? Okay. So, what I did is I found one, and they're actually being attacked by ghouls. Imagine that. And it's actually the same ones. I've been attacked by ghouls like 30 times. So, okay, here we got Mr. Handy Fuel. Said junk. You will find out why it's so great is because you can get rid of it, and like when you're building your settlements, you can build lots of cool stuff with them. You can build turrets and defense places, and it's pretty cool. So, yeah, there's that. And it's loading. Do get on this PS4, so the load times are just a little bit longer, but I don't know, a big PlayStation. Okay, here we go. Ghouls. So probably a lot of these are still things. They're never always just on the ground. They do pop up. As you're going to see, these are now zombies. They are not just ghouls. And I'm going to show you guys a couple. Like I said, this was never a creepy game. It gets creepy. See if we can get a couple of these to come at me. See, they kind of shamble. Oh god! Kind of comes. See, they're a lot faster at you, and they kind of just come sprinting sometimes, and they just throw themselves at you. And they are more now just zombies. They seem a lot more like zombies. Oh, see, they're not just slow little shamblers anymore. They have gotten a lot more creepy, especially when you get a couple of these guys coming out the mist, because it does get foggy here. If it rains and stuff like that, it gets kind of stormy. Early mornings, it actually does get kind of foggy, and these guys, they really do. They'll come crawling out of rubble, they'll come falling off of buildings, and they are just, in general, creepy little buggers. And I do not like them. We'll do that for now. Oh, glitched out. There we go. They're still not hard to kill. They're definitely not. These guys are not, you know, in any way, shape, or form, you know, a terrible thing to find. But when you are out in the wasteland, ooh, a bottle cap, and you know, like I said, it's all misty out and stuff like that, and you find a pack of raiders, and these things just start shambling out at you. Especially because these are all regular. You still get your roamers and your, yes, your feral roamer, stuff like that. That's when they start coming at you pretty hard, and you're like okay. Josh's holotape. We'll read that in a second. Ooh, Minuteman. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you guys? See? They're just quicker and they're more creepier, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, it's not like a scary game, and Fallout's never been scary, and this is definitely not a scary game. But just the way they did it, they made it more creepy, I think. I think they made it more zombie-like, and that's, you know, love it. I really love it. And then we're going down here. Man, see, they're just all over the place. Oh, your fusion cores that you get for your power armor, you find them in places like this all the time. They're just kind of power generators that have just, you know, somehow been living for, you know, thousands of years. And that is kind of how you power pursuits of armor. See? Oh, it's gross. Ooh, leveled up. Nice. Okay. And by doing this, it'll be a nice little show for you guys. How we do the level up process. Desk fan. Okay, huh. Teddy bear, he's in timeout, apparently. And you find that's another thing they added in a lot of this, like they did in the other games, just kind of random deaths, random things, just kind of put in places, and I think they did a really good job of it. Like random teddy bears being put in timeout. And you'll find lots of that stuff. But anyway, so here's how the level up system works. Go in your Pip-Boy, it says level up, you press level up. You no longer have points to spend in random categories, which I think is a little weird, but it's still kind of cool. You just get perks now, but you get a lot of perks, and you have different levels of perks, and you start out with a good 3 to 4 in either of these, and then you can put them in there, so you put your endurance up, your charisma up, intelligence up, stuff like that, and that changes all of your perks. So you go down to here, like your rifles are going to do more damage if they're just regular rifles, so you no longer have a gun perk. And you have this one, which is your gun nut. That's how you mod all your stuff, which is pretty neat. Your hacker, which lets you do all your terminals. Here's your locksmith, so this is how you change it. So if you want to pick master locks and stuff, it's no longer how many points you get into a rank, it's just you have to unlock the perk. And you get lots of these. And there's been a couple I've been waiting to do, and I always mess up. But like your science, this is how you do like your laser weapons, stuff like that. This is how you scrapping weapons and armor and stuff like that. You find lots of components for crafting other stuff. And of course you get like your lady killer and stuff like that. So it's all pretty cool. Commando, Scrounger, all your basic perks are still here. Just they do different things, a little bit different things. Same general idea, but like your different perks and how you raise them up and stuff like that is different. So I'm gonna do this one, local leader, and this helps with your settlement, stuff like that, supply lines, and that helps you actually do some pretty cool little things with that. Alright, health bar, I didn't really touch on that. If you look on my bottom left, any of you guys who played the Fallout Vault-Tec game, this very similar. Actually, it's like dead on. What it is when you have radiation, that basically lowers your health, and it does do other effects as well. Makes you easier to wound, stuff like that. But, so basically, if you look at the red meter, shows I can't have that health anymore. That is just basically used up for radiation poisoning. So, yeah, that's kind of how that works, which, I don't know, in this game you do find lots of RadAway, and there is doctors and stuff like that. So, I don't know, I'm always used to running with a little bit of radiation, and it's not a huge factor. Radiation is no longer such the beast that it was. If you catch a little bit of radiation like this, like that, that's probably the same thing as being 25% radiation poisoned in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. You can take a lot more rads in this one, but by doing so, you do lose, health, stuff like that. So it's, a trade-off to where you can take more, but like without dying and succumbing to a lot of sickness. But by doing so, you do trade up life for it. So it's, I don't know, it's different. This is, I like how they did this because it is a new game. New Vegas was a lot of fun. I don't know, I liked the cowboy western feel to it, but I think the quest line and storyline in Fallout 3 was the best. So far I think it's even better than this one, but this one is pretty good too. But I like how this one is its new game. You no longer repair your weapons, you can just modify the crap out of them, all of them. Weapons and armor and stuff like that is a lot more easier to find, easier to maintain, so you don't have to keep repairing everything. Power armor, it's definitely an awesome thing in this game. It's no longer just, once you find it, you wear it forever because it's good. This one is you find it, you try to keep maintained because they are just phenomenal. They are so great. You don't take fall damage with them. You can jump off any of these buildings and you'll be alright. Damages the armor, but, it's one of those things, is that's the only armor that takes damage, and repairing it, just go into your repair shop. So yeah, that was my quick little playthrough demonstration. I will be doing just a playthrough game, and just kind of doing a couple little quest lines, and just putting it back to my regular, trying to be entertaining and funniness. Just, I'm the kind of person to when I go out, spend especially $60 on a brand new game, I want to know a little bit about it first. So hopefully this kind of, if you want to play it, awesome. Or if this dissuades you from it because you don't like it, then, I'm glad you didn't have to waste your money. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'm just going to leave a little screenshot, and all this stuff is awesome. I've been in that building a couple times. All this is so immersive. I don't know. I think they really hit a home run with this one. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, have fun out there.